Go.
Hello and welcome back everyone for another session, The Underworld. After a 2 weeks break, we are back again and at full force. So, last session, the party investigated the recent weird, unworldly magical pulse that everybody felt coming from the east. And as they investigated further, they found a very strange mist. And inside of that mist are eldritch and unworldly beings that dwells in it. And they managed to rescue a survivor that came from the Dark Sun Tower. And he revealed to them that the source of the mist come from the Dark Sun Tower, the Underdark. And apparently that tower has been lay siege by the entity is known as the White Spot Devil. The party fought against his minion, Skaven, and managed to defeat them and rescue the injured wizard. And they have delivered the injured wizard to Vascularo. And the party went back to the city. So, if you all look at Roll20, you can see the map that I have created for this terrain of the Underdark.
Nice.
So this is where we're at right now on like the edges of it.
If you look at the map, you will see the token, the P token. Do you see it?
I do not see a token, but I may
Oh,
just be
do I?
loading slow.
Is it on the GM layer?
Maybe. See? Yes, it is.
Ah,
There you go. Now
There
you
you
see
go.
it.
That's us.
okay.
So that's the location.
Okay.
So as you can see, the Eldritch, you are right outside of the Eldritch fog, and you know more or less the location of the Dark Sun Tower, and you also know the Howling Abyss that you guys walk next to. So you go back to the dwarf town, and I'm gonna put you back.
Would that be the Kalanian Deep?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
Is that this town down here, the Kalanian Deep? I don't believe
Yes.
we've ever seen
No,
it by
no,
that name.
that's a different city.
Hmm.
You guys went east, so you're going now west. This is going further east.
Mm-hmm.
And you're back to the Underjarls. So, if I remember correctly, you guys had some arrangements you wanted to do at the town?
I think we should also talk with the
Well, having just
guild leader, the Jarl, whoever was in charge.
yeah, we should go to the guild hall and let them know that there were Skaven attacking, and about the big wall of fog and.
Don't we
I
have
would
a
like
wizard
to
friend in escort as
investigate.
well? No, we don't. He's with Vascularo. Yeah.
So you are going to the guild headquarters, correct?
Yes.
Correct.
I'm also just wondering where the heck my token is right now.
It's not mine.
I was
mean,
looking the same.
I see them.
Everyone
They
else is
are
at the tavern,
the tavern, yes.
but where is me? Oh,
No,
okay. I'm all up there at the mine.
Yep.
Oh wait, that's where we're going. Guess I'll just stay there.
So
Yep.
you all come to the guild headquarters. You see that everybody, talking about the recent event that happened, the magical pulse. You can currently still feel the magical pulse, by the way. It didn't stop. But
It's just weaker now.
It's just weaker.
And it came from inside the frog?
Fog.
Yep.
Not fog, it
Ooh.
came from the fog. And yeah, you see in the guild quarter, you see Gerald, uh, Brodir's cousin, currently being investigated about his recent potion experiments.
I believe someone wanted to kill him.
Oh yeah, the moment he see the barbarian, he's like hiding behind other dwarves. He wants to kill me!
Baski stares at him with all three heads.
Yeah, let's just say
Livius
that
joins in on the malicious staring.
the dwarf are more alarmed from the three-headed dragonborn than... Yeah. So they ask you politely, how did your journey went? Did you find out the source of these holes?
No, but we
Quite
found
a few
rats.
number of things. First of all, we found some rats coming from the ground, and we dispatched those. They are in that direction, that way, however hours it takes, he explains. Or she explains now. And I forgot the name. The Mage Tower thingy city.
Dark Sun
Where the
Tower.
wizards as well. It's kind of overrun by some fog and monsters from it. Might want to send someone to check it out just to confirm what we're saying is true.
I wouldn't send anyone to go check it out. If you go in that fog, you might get eaten by monsters.
Yeah, don't go inside.
Yeah, it's been put to a stop for now.
Yeah.
Oh dear, that sounds really troublesome news that you bring us.
While we're here, I believe Brodier mentioned in chat. I don't know exactly when. It was a little bit up. That Brodier would probably bring one of the corpses of one of the things the big monsters were eating as proof. He would probably be showing that off about now.
I'm gonna assume that he also took some souvenirs from the Skaven just to show some proof.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
And you will present those proof, and they will believe you. Not the first time they heard of Skaven or the name the White Spot Devil.
Oh, you've heard of him before?
Oh yes, my child, we have heard that name. Everyone in the Underdark have heard his name.
And to everyone in the Underdark, is he friend or foe?
Foe to most.
Yeah, we not only defeated one of their squads, but two. So I think we're in for some good rewards in the wink. Right?
There were
Three.
some
The mines.
big ones.
First rat wave. Second rat
Two.
wave.
That is impressive, but he is known to be one who creates his own minions. Nobody ever really saw his face. Some say he's a devil, some say he's a drow, some say he's a doppelganger. Nobody really know his true identity. But everybody's story has the same element. He has white spots all over his skin. And he is foe to most,
Topical.
especially the drow. He really hates drow.
Well, who doesn't?
No, my friend. He is notoriously known for torturing Lolf's disciples and displaying their corpses as he brutally torture and dismember them.
I know a lot of people from the surface world that would probably do the same.
What is wrong with you people? Ew.
Maybe he has some kind of grudge with the Spider Queen.
Clearly, there is some bad taste there.
Yes, but he does more or less the same, but he is especially cruel to drow. That's why Menzo Baranzen has put a very, let's say, lucrative reward. No matter what race you are, if you wish to give them intel about his whereabouts, they will pay you plenty. If they keep their word, that is.
Who's Menzo Baranzen?
He looks strange. Aren't you a drow child?
No, I'm a
Dwarf.
Looks at the other people. Dwarf?
They're,
Devil?
If you serve a dwarf to the dwarves, they will raise some eyebrows.
they're
you
from the
mocking us?
surface. Bask's like, no, they're from the surface. He's saying this in Dwarven.
Surface dwarves.
Ye-
Interesting.
Chad, we are dwarves. You see the height difference, you see the beard, you see the nose.
At
We are
this point, she's actually shorter than a dwarf would be because she's like 2'4" flying. So,
yeah.
but
Still-
yeah, she's very
She
much
looks like
not
an imp,
dwarfy right now.
not even like a
she looks
doll.
like an imp. She looks like an imp more than anything.
They will accuse you of being an imp than a dwarf.
That's a bit rude, don't you think?
I mean, did you look at her?
More
Yeah.
than little.
And so what? Don't be an asshole unless you want me to break your legs.
Are you threatening Guildmaster?
No, I said I'm gonna break your legs. There's quite a difference.
Don't worry about it, Baski. This isn't the
Tone it
first time
down.
someone said that.
The guild members and the guards are all riling up. Did the Hydra Dragonborn want to say sorry?
No, not really. You deserved what I said.
To the jail, then.
Ugh.
For what? Excuse me.
Baski, it's
For
okay.
Or-
Just
or threatening the Guildmaster.
look.
And you...
He didn't mean it. He's just really protective of me. Just gonna fly in front and kind of
And
like
more
fluttering
than a
in front
little
of the three heads,
stupid.
trying to block and disrupt the argument.
The sad head is just crying.
You know what? Fine. I'm not gonna put him in jail, but I'm gonna tax you because we wanted to give you a reward for this mission. So instead of free magical
don't
items,
give him his share.
you will only receive 2.
Shit.
So
2 out
here
of the
is the magical items we would like to reward you with for completing this task.
May we know who crafted them? Which fine craftsman is
Well,
this?
this next item that we are showing you is the Cloak of the Bat.
Ooh, hey.
These specific magical items were bought from the children of Bahal. So I cannot really tell you who crafted this one. So you may receive this item.
I
and
want.
we also give you this item.
Oh, I don't trust that one.
So those are your rewards.
I like
Now,
the mask.
you said we can choose 3 items, but you only shown us 2. What's the third one?
Particular beast.
So you may choose which 2 out of the 3 items you pick.
The 2 first ones seem useful.
I would like the cloak.
Of course you would.
Let's
Okay, the cloak. And what will be
replace
the
this old
second
one.
item? The mask or the ring?
The mask would be good for espionage.
The ring seems better, easier to sneak by people.
If you'd like to live as a goat.
I mean,
Spider in the
goat.
Underdark.
And
Think about that.
is like ifunny.com. That's fucking hilarious.
They
So-
would like to sell this unsuspicious goat to you. It's the barbarian.
Yes, give me
Yeah,
the
I'm just
ring.
imagining like a really buff 3-headed goat trying to walk
Oh my
past
God,
someone.
that would be hilarious.
I want the ring just for that image now.
Baski go bah, and everyone is offended.
Yeah.
Baski.
Or Hydrasky, actually.
So the ring then?
Yeah, let's go with that.
Okay.
All right.
This ring was taken from a hag, a drow hag that has been slain by adventurers long ago.
Was it a night hag?
It was a drow.
I
Not
do
really
have a
sure what type
question
of
though.
hag.
Are you just dropping on us unwanted items because you can sell them?
I mean, we were nice enough to offer you a reward for completing this task, so
The gear
if you
isn't
don't
bad.
want it, we can just give you money.
I wouldn't
How
mind
much
making
money,
on the
actually?
side.
You get 0, Hydra Man.
He stares at him. One of the heads is still crying, the other one's just lolling about.
The other
Brynhilda's
head-
gonna pat you on the shoulder. It's okay, Baski.
I'm fine, this one's just crying. He stares at the one that's crying. I'll bite you off.
I'm
Need
just
to start to love yourself.
head-on-head
Like,
violence.
Head to head.
The other head who's just like, smiling all the time would just make laugh at the situation. By the way, I'm gonna add, he makes inappropriate joke in inappropriate moments.
I was
I
gonna
wanna hear
say,
these jokes.
I was about to say, I could make a joke here called touching tips.
I mean, yeah, that will be the character.
Headmaster, I have a question about the drow. Now we know that black spots or white spots has issues with them. Do you people have issues with them?
With the white spot devil,
No, with the drow.
everybody has have issue with the drow. They kidnap other races for slavery.
They are only, yes, slavers.
That happens in the surface world as well.
That's true.
They also make
Not
rituals to
in
sacrifice you
these
for their god.
numbers.
Yeah, that also happens up there, you would be surprised.
Yeah. So yeah, nobody really likes the drow. Looks at Brynhilda.
I like this drow. Looks at
Frown.
I don't
What did
think-
I do? I'm not a
I don't
drow.
think she's drow. She's
Jeez, you
full-blooded tiefling. Okay, look at those horns, majestic.
They're my dwarf
Look at those
horns.
wings. Oh,
I mean, they wouldn't be surprised if some of the drow made some sort of ritual with a demon and created you.
quote
What?
unquote ritual.
So maybe they can accept that opinion and keep it to their goddamn selves.
Yeah, the drow actually are known for summon demonic beings to the city because of their goddess Love, who is actually legit a demon.
Huh.
So they're known for summoning a particular demon.
Well, demons. Lols has her.
It's a bit hard to summon the god known as the Underdark Queen.
Oh, nobody dares to summon the queen herself, but her minions is another thing.
so how much gold are we talking about?
Yeah, kinda too late for that. You already accepted the items. But next time we can
Who
make
took the
other
ring,
arrangements.
motherfuckers? Who took the ring?
Baski is wearing the ring.
Always see about pawning the ring.
Baski is
I'm
wearing the
keeping
ring
it low.
currently.
Who has the bat of the cloak?
I have the cloak.
You want
I
the ring
have
as
the
well?
ring.
No, I do not want the ring. I'll let Baski have the ring. I don't
Yes,
care for it.
goat Baski can be a thing. But I mean,
I don't care to go wild shaping.
Yeah.
Besides, I can already turn into a bat at will with this. And what
I
else would I want
think
to
I'm
be?
gonna go. She just kind of flies out.
And where do you fly to?
She's gonna fly to the blacksmith.
Okay.
Seems legit.
put on the ring, you're gonna just walk out.
I'm actually gonna start heading to the blacksmith myself.
I gotta buy some ores.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow them to the blacksmith.
Okay. So you go to the blacksmith and you see some dwarf doing what they're best known for, and they're being, forging armors and weapons.
Is there an open forge?
Yeah, but are you just gonna straight up?
Yes.
Baski's gonna approach the dwarf.
Excuse me, child, but did you get permission to use our forge?
Do you need help with today's order?
Not from a fair. Are you a fairy or an imp?
They're a tiefling.
She's a dwarf.
Believe it
I'm
or not, I
here to
actually
help.
just want to buy things.
I'm here to purchase a set of tools.
Well, you can buy whatever armor or weapon you can think of in this place.
Studded leather. And I have
Well,
some leather to sell.
studded leather you can buy at the leather workshop.
And where's that?
I am searching for it.
I think it's in like the left
yeah.
side somewhere.
I found it.
Yeah, next to
Left
Alice's
side.
house. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
But
Now, another question for the party. Who wants the mimic look? I don't.
I don't even know what it does.
Do you want to be a table?
That seems kind of pointless.
You could be a spider and a table. You could be a table with 8 legs.
I feel like that's pointless in the end.
I don't know. I bet it would work.
When I gave you this item, I had this image of somebody turning to a table and Baski just smashed the table at somebody.
Give it to an enemy. Baski smashes the table, kills the enemy in one shot.
Alright, since I technically still have the mimic cloak on and attuned, I'm just gonna demonstrate it and literally just turn into a chest.
I could get you so far right now. You don't understand how much restraint I'm giving.
I can't speak, but I'm literally just gonna start walking out the door at my 15-foot walking speed.
As a chest.
Yes, I'm just wobbling out the door.
Yeah, you can see the entire street literally just stop moving just to stare down the chest that is jumping in the middle of the street.
I have a
The fuck is
15-foot
going on
walking
here?
speed, I can take the dash action, and I have 30 feet blind sight, and I am indistinguishable from that. I'm just headed towards Leatherworking Shop as a chest.
Wow.
Oh,
I
wow.
wanted
This
to
is
kill you
amazing.
so badly.
So anyways, I was hoping I could work here for a little while. Do you need help with anything, or are you just going to tell me to leave?
I mean, what kind of job do you want to do?
She pulls out the clan Stonebeard maker's mark that shows that she is a clan crafter. And she says, whatever you need made.
Oh, why didn't you start with that?
I don't know. I saw an open forge. I didn't think you'd mind as much.
Well, you have stranger coming to your shop, and start touching stuff. You don't know them. I don't know you. But hey, you show me that you are qualified to work the forge. So yeah, you are welcome to do your job here.
All right, thank you. Let's get to it then.
I'd like to assist with any smithing.
Are you proficient in smithing tools?
Yeah.
So, what are you guys trying to create?
I'm gonna buy smithing tools from him, actually.
Sure.
Well,
That
so
would be
How much would that be?
10 gold.
Alright.
So there's an open forge. I was asking them if they needed help with making any of the orders that they have, since they're working on other stuff, and that would be, as a trade for gold. Otherwise, I want to get started working on a breastplate for Baski.
So, are we talking like a normal breastplate or magical breastplate?
Well, Baski, do you have materials? What do you want?
I need to buy materials still.
Well, I'll heat up the forge then. Why don't you figure out what you want, and I'll be here. Oh, hey, Lit, did you want to help too?
Well, that's why I'm here. So,
All right,
what
hit
do
the
you need
bellows.
help with? Okay. And I start pumping the bellows.
Excellent. We didn't have magical ore yet that we bought, I don't think.
That was chemical ore, basically. We couldn't use it for armor.
But yeah, so we're prepping to start working on your breastplate. So Baski, go ahead and get your materials.
Pretty sure bro said he was gonna let me use his money. Yeah, I remember. I think you can buy
How
2
much
units.
How much money do you have in total?
Total with what bro would give me, 400 and I think no 520 to 510 because I just spent 10. I could outright
Oh,
buy
yeah,
a
we-
breastplate, probably get a magical one.
Okay,
Oh, and
here's the
right.
question. When you say magical, do you mean like a +1 to your AC or something that gives you a special ability?
You know that actual crafters guys I've sent you?
Can you
I
link
wanted
them
to see if I
together
could
again?
make evolving armor. But that would scale with me.
So I'm just gonna assume this is a magical item that give you special ability if it's evolving.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say it will take time to craft
Oh,
it.
yes.
And I don't mean from a blacksmith point of
Mhm.
view, because creating the armor itself should take like a day or two. But embedding the magical runes and the magical ores and stuff like that will take at least a week.
Yeah.
And then how much will it cost?
I'm gonna
Two.
say I'm gonna look at the price range for
It's 250 per unit.
what's the rarity of this
It would
armor?
be minor.
Uncommon?
No, minor magical item. The gray ones.
Common.
Can you
What's up as minor?
A common evolving magical
Yeah,
item.
it starts off as a minor property. That's all I get on it first.
Yeah, but it's a magical item that can evolve into
What's
a
the
legendary.
rarity?
Oh yeah, it goes up in rarity. I think at
Yeah.
this level it would be uncommon.
So I'm gonna
So-
say it will cost you at least 800 gold to create this evolving armor.
Brynhilda, can I borrow some of your money?
How much?
I need like he's counting 300 more gold.
I don't even have that.
God
I'm
damn
gonna
it.
say this: you can pay 400 now and pay the rest like later on when it's finished.
That works for me. I'm gonna go ahead and give him the deposit of 400. No, 500. So I only have to pay 300.
Okay. Also, does anybody else want to do anything at the town?
Visit the House of Ill Repute.
Say what?
Bottom right.
Take rest, just in general. Chill. Maybe talk to Vascularos about our deal.
You guys want to talk to Vascaloris?
No, this is just Karash. Because he mentioned previously that his ex-wife visited him, and I'm sure the only reason Karash would sign a contract with him is to keep him hidden from them. So, what's up, boss? A deal was a deal. You can't fuck me up like this.
He's his lieutenant too. Honestly, Brynhilda thinks of Karash as the leader of the group right now.
I mean, technically, he is the babysitter.
Well, there you go. She's right. 21 int can't be wrong.
So I'm assuming that you guys finish your arrangement and go back to the tavern to sleep.
Yeah, my
I am
question
going
real
to the
quick.
leather working shop.
You said it would take a week. Is that with all 3 people working on it?
Because Baski has
Yeah.
proficiency in still helping as well.
Also,
Uh,
is there any way I can roll to make it go faster? Because I have stuff for this.
I'm gonna say no,
That's fine.
because I'm gonna say this. You guys are not gonna stay like a whole week because you don't have like a downtime, but you can
That's fine.
pay somebody to do this.
That's fine.
So
I
we're just
wanted to
getting
put some time into working on it either way. So
today, and then we'll have to wait a week, get a week of downtime if we can make it magical. Is what I'm understanding.
Yep.
Okay.
Also, Brendan said you wanted to buy leather armor.
Studded leather. And I want to sell my leather armor and see about selling the Mimicloak. I don't want it.
Are you sure you want to sell it? Like nobody else wants it?
Out of character, does anybody else want this?
No, it seemed
No.
kind of.
It has a grapple thing.
What would have been useful was like maybe like bag of holding, portable hole, or something like that.
You can. Okay, well, yeah. Then I'm just gonna see about selling it.
Yeah, you can just sell it.
Yeah, I'm not interested at all.
And I already got a ring that does that basically better because being a spider is a lot more advantageous.
Yeah, I've literally just walked in. Well, you don't get to choose which one you be, though.
I know, but it's a chance of being anything better than a table.
It's a
I mean,
goat,
it
really
can-
that much better.
It can be any other kind of, object.
Thing about being like the Mimicloak, you can be any object within a
Yeah.
certain size requirement, and it's pretty inconspicuous if you want to hide. But other than that, I
Imagine
mean,
if Brennan turn into a bat, you take the Mimicloak and you turn into, I don't know, a cup or a ring. He can actually pick you up as a bat and you can infiltrate a base. I don't know.
That actually could be. I suggest hold on to it for now. We might come up with a combo we can
thing
get.
is, I have 2 cloaks, and I can only attune to one.
Yeah, hold
I-
on to it. Don't attune to it.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's
I
fair.
gave you an item that you can use your imagination to abuse it. Do
Mhm.
it.
Yeah, it's just a matter of being crafty enough with it and having the right situation to use it in.
Honestly,
Just
I'm
hope we don't
surprised
find
nobody
anything
turned
with
into
your
a
snake.
table yet. So, you buy the studded leather armor. It will cost you 50 gold.
Okay. And how much
Can-
do I get for selling the leather armor?
You get like 5 gold.
Okay. That's something. Leather, remove. Studded. Are there any magical options for the studded leather by any chance?
I mean, if you want to buy a +1, it will cost you a lot more.
Yeah.
How much is the +1?
It's a rare item, so it can be like be a lot.
Yeah, +1 will be uncommon, but the price is for
No, +1 armor is rare.
Yeah. And it's major tier as well. Because all the weapons and armors are like major tier.
So what would +1 studded leather cost?
And looking for the price. Just give me a second.
Just roll for it, I think.
No, I'm not told for it. There is like. Okay, let me take a look. That will be 500 gold.
Ooh, I only have like
That's so fucking
218.
cheap, dude.
Thing is, it's still expensive. I don't have that much.
+1 is
Well,
rare.
this is like where you
Definitely
look at
can't.
Baski, who took the ring instead of like taking the gold reward.
Oh, and studded leather is only 45 gold.
So yes, it's 345. I mean 545. There you have it.
Either way, I'm. So did I buy studded leather for 50 or 45?
45 if you saw the letter.
Okay. Well, it costs 45 plus selling the leather. I would have spent a total of 40 because I would have made back the 5.
Sure. So,
Okay.
anybody else is doing something in the town?
Karash would like to investigate around, see if there's any other like secret black market shops and whatnot.
I mean, if you look hard enough, you will probably. But what exactly do you want to buy?
Magic items.
I mean, there is a specific magical item shop.
There is. Okay, let's visit it then. Let's see what they have.
Okay, you come to the shop. You see a gnome inside. Hello.
Hello. just looking around, seeing what kind of items you have in store at the moment.
Oh, we have vast variety of magical items, but what specifically are you looking for?
Maybe weapons.
Okay. Any specific type? Like bows?
Some with finesse.
sword- Finesse. Well, let's see what we have here. We have +1 rapier to sell if you want.
How much is it?
And, well, it's an uncommon, so we will sell it to you for 450 gold. And also we have. Do you prefer maybe a scimitar?
Is it cheaper than rapier?
Not really. It's
No.
50 gold more, but it has a very special effect.
Oh, what is it? Shit, I don't have enough wisdom, so I'm not even gonna look at it.
Did you see the item? that
Yeah,
I'm
I don't have enough wisdom, so
You can. It can cast spiritual weapon.
I can do that myself without the item.
But then you don't have to have that spell prepared. You can get to pick a different spell.
And don't waste a spell slot.
Yeah, but I do not have enough wisdom to attune to it.
Ah, yeah, it does require wisdom.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, because
So-
you're a paladin.
That's
yeah.
actually will fit the cleric.
So how about any consumable items? Like, oh no,
I'm not proficient with martial weapons, so I can't really use that.
No, it says you're proficient with
I'm
it while
gonna
you're
say
attuned
that
to it.
statement, no
Oh.
consumables, no potions, fuck that.
Bryn could use it. She has 13 wisdom. Not that I'm going to.
Any like jewelry items, magical that you have? Rings, necklaces, amulets, and whatnot.
Oh yeah, we have rings. But what kind of ring are you specifically looking for?
Something cheap, very cheap. Something worth 262 gold.
Let's
Because
check
that's
that.
all I have. I mean, I could be a returning customer. Who knows?
Let me just look at what kind of rings we have for that price range.
Everybody wants a breastplate. Ugh.
Everybody wants
Meta
to
armor
What
goper.
does the breastplate do? Just tell me, please.
It's 14 plus 2 it's 14 plus dex max 2
Okay.
without disadvantage on stealth. It's the best armor you can get that doesn't have disadvantage on stealth.
That doesn't require a feat
However-
like medium armor master.
Technically, if you have a maxed out dex stat, you can get a higher AC with study.
No.
weapon.
I'm asking what does it give to Baski, because he's asking for it, correct?
Oh, I'm gonna have just up one better AC for now, but since it's gonna be magical, it's gonna have more effects later on.
Okay, so
Well,
your
found a
AC right now.
magical item.
Okay.
16. It's gonna be 17 soon.
Jax.
Yep.
Look at the Discord. This is one of the rings they are offering you to buy.
Disco table.
Ring of jumping.
Ring of jumping. At will, as a bonus action. And how much is it?
250 gold.
What is the jump here? Triples your distance.
Could be
You know
used
what?
for the right situation.
You know what? I kind of like that rapier. I'm gonna see if I can earn more money and come back and purchase it.
I want the scimitar.
Save up your money, Holmes.
How much was it again?
500.
Ah,
And the only way-
Baski and his ring. I want a ring. Fuck you.
Hey, y'all said you wanted the mask, but Baski wanted the ring, and we got the ring.
Karash wanted gold.
Too
I don't
bad.
know anything.
I want to find private opportunities for making gold.
Yeah,
Also,
Karash is gonna
Brynhilda
leave the
just
store. He's
wanted
gonna
some
say
time
hi,
to cool
bye-bye,
off by heating
and he's
up,
gonna go
by
to Tavern
hitting
and
things with
rest.
hammers.
they're also offering you this item for 200 gold.
The jump ring?
No, look
Psi
under it.
crystal.
Oh, look under it.
Oh.
Psi crystal.
Oh.
Intelligence score of 3 or higher. Wow.
I mean, gotta have 8. Right.
Ooh, you have to have
I
intelligence, and
need
the higher your
telepathy.
intelligence, the brighter it shines. That's really funny.
Brendan
that's,
actually
interesting.
has 12 int. He would make decent use of it.
But I don't need telepathy. I can just speak. Well, thank you. And he leaves. Ah, she leaves.
Okay.
Did you say that the higher your intelligence is, the brighter it shines?
Yes, and the longer range your telepathy.
Yo, let's turn Bryn into a fucking sun.
When Baski touched it, the crystal shut off.
It casts the darkness spell.
Bryn just looks at it and it flares.
And the light is sucked in instead. You know.
Bryn probably can make it glow as bright as a torch.
I am the second sun!
You'd probably die of radiation, though.
Infamous second
Probably
sun.
could be useful for sneaking about, but
So, after you finish with your arrangements, you all go back to the tavern. I'm assuming each of you has his own room, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if anybody wants
I
to
don't
share a
even
room,
remember if I
Unless
actually
not
paid for a
including
room.
Baski, I'd be down.
Unless somebody's spooning with somebody else. So, while you're sleeping,
Yes, I guess we all take our own rooms.
Yo,
Sure.
does anyone want a bunk?
No.
Bryn will bunk with
No.
anyone because she doesn't really sleep. She goes into like a meditative state for 4 hours where she's chanting like algorithms and tinkering with her things absent-mindedly while like staring off into space.
The only
So
one I let into my room is the dwarf.
Sorry, my connection dropped for a moment.
For me as well.
Oh.
What the fuck?
I don't know. I was just saying that Bryn's thing is that she'll bunk with anyone. She doesn't really sleep. She kind of just goes into a meditative state for 4 hours where she's chanting algorithms and tinkering with her like equipment. So
That's fine. I sleep like a sleep like a baby. Crying, rolling around.
Baski is a very light sleeper now.
by the way,
With
the two
Brendan's
other head-
perception, he probably sleeps with his eyes open.
I'm just gonna say, Baski, the 2 other heads are snoring.
Repeat that, but there's being loud.
Okay, that's funny. So, Bryn, you wanna bunk together?
Sure.
There we go.
All right.
I'll pay
So-
for it, don't worry.
While you're
Wait.
all sleeping,
Can you
Go ahead.
repeat what you were saying about Baski? I couldn't hear you. Birds were being loud.
the 2 heads that you have snore while they sleep.
Baski's holding both their mouths shut while he sleeps.
So, while you're all sleeping, you all wake up as one of the walls in your room turn into a portal. And you can hear the tingling sensation of the mark of Vascularo on the back of your neck itching.
No.
You get it.
At least it's not driving my chain devils this time. He's gonna walk through the portal.
Did we get our full rest yet, or is this interrupting
Yeah,
it?
you got your full rest.
Okay.
But it's just Vascularo's way to tell you that he's summoning you.
Yes, I'm not being dragged by chain devil this time. Baski happily walks through.
You actually see a chain devil prepare to
Baski
drag
stares
you,
at him while walking through.
but he just see you walks in. Oh, somebody learned. and he will just casually walks right around you.
What? I even told him. All he has to do is ask.
I'll just walk through, tired.
So, wait, does everybody hear me?
Yeah, I hear
I
you.
can hear you.
Feldos,
Karash,
do you hear me?
Jax and Liv are both having issues with audio, so I told them to drop. How about now?
We sound good.
Feldos, do you hear us?
We can't hear you, so
Oh, that was Bryn.
there we go.
Oh, now we can hear you.
Can you hear anyone but me?
Hello.
Hello.
I think their audio is. I think
Uh,
our connection to both Jax and Feldfos is a little choppy right now. I'm not sure what is causing that.
Yeah,
Restart.
let's
Okay.
just take like a 2-minute break so they can work this thing out.
Okay,
Does
cool.
nobody say something?
Oh, by
Jack,
the way,
you hear us?
I can hear you now, but it was like it's so bad. It was like robotic noises. Can't
Yeah,
understand
I
what
get
anyone
you.
was saying.
That garbled stuff. Feldfos is dropping out. He'll be right back.
Yep.
by the way, did Baski get the breastplate just not enchanted?
Oh,
You
yeah.
don't have to leave the breastplate if you want them to be enchanted while you're doing your stuff.
Oh yeah, so yeah, then Baski, that's the question. Let's say we finished making it. Do you want it to be enchanted while we're gone, or do you want to bring it with naked?
Enchanted while we're gone.
Oh,
All right,
fuck,
then,
yeah,
then
correct.
you do good.
I'll be fine without it. It's just +1 AC.
Okay.
Yep, you're naked.
All right.
Uh,
Jack's dropped again, so let's wait for him to come back. I'm gonna go get a drink too.
So will I.
Yeah.
My throat hurts.
Sorry about that.
I'm gonna get a drink as well. Jack, Feldos, do you hear okay? I'm gonna take that as a no. Yep, be right back.
Livius typing.
I have returned. Wait, you can't hear anyone?
I have returned. Internet connection is very fast. There's just something borked between us right now.
I suggest
And
either
I'm back.
restarting your computer or closing out everything with Task Manager.
So, everybody can hear everybody.
No, it doesn't seem like it. It seems like Jax and Feldfos are still having connection issues. He's saying he has full bars, but it sounds like a radio frequency just barely out of range. And it seems too like when you guys drop and then come back, it's good for a second, and then it gets crappy again.
Yeah, exactly.
So
So,
I'm not sure if you should like restart your computer. I think Jax is doing that now. But honestly, the thing that's weird is it seems to have hit both of you at the same time. And yeah, you look fine for up and down. Feltos, are you in Eastern Europe, yeah? And we can't hear each other again. Okay.
Oof.
the sound of silence.
I was gonna say, I think Feldfos is in Eastern Europe and Jax is in believe it was Siberia. So it could just be that there's some sort of connection disruption between that region and yeah.
Yeah, I should probably
That's
just
what I
restart
thought could be
quickly.
possible.
I mean, I'm gonna want you guys to hear the next part because it's kind of important for the plot.
That's what I was thinking. Worst case scenario, I am recording it, but I would also like them to be there, so
Yes.
yeah.
By the way, when exactly is Christmas?
When is it?
Yeah.
The 25th of December.
Which is a
25th.
Saturday.
Does that mean that Sunday guys will be celebrating Christmas, or you will be able to participate?
Sunday would be the
I'll be
day
available.
after. Nobody. I don't think I would be busy.
After, I should be fine. If it's the day after Christmas.
Yeah, the session would be occurring on the 26th, and it would be for you because you're ahead of time for us Americans. It would be ending at midnight, the start of the 27th Monday, so it should be fine.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know about everyone else. Some people might have like holiday stuff.
I probably won't.
I'm a Jewish, so I don't celebrate Christmas. I'm okay.
I'm an American, so I celebrate Christmas because it's an American holiday.
Christmas.
Christmas. We say Merry Christmas here in America. We don't say no happy holiday. Wow.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I
we
can.
got you.
Oh my god, what the fuck is happening?
I had a
I don't
room.
know.
Something
it's
with
not
Discord
fine
in
now.
your area.
Feldos, can you talk?
Bibbidi skibbity.
Everyone
goes
just
in. I
sounds
cannot.
slightly
I can't
robotic to me
hear
right now.
anything.
Slightly robotic? How about now?
I'm gonna see if it works on my phone.
Okay.
All right.
Hello?
Hello.
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 Me, you, looking
Everyone?
for-
Yeah, we can hear you, man.
Yeah,
We're
we can
good.
hear you.
I can hear you.
Oh, and Jax is gone.
He says join on his phone.
Oh,
I
there
know,
you
it's
are
just-
again.
It's just funny. It's like a revolving door.
Enter. Exit.
Yeah.
Exit. Exit. Enter. Exit.
Phone?
Okay. Jax, can you hear us?
You're muted, by the way, bud.
He is. I'm muted.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to settle for them to be able to at least hear us.
That's fair. I wouldn't take blame for this either.
So, Jackson Fellows, can you at least hear me well?
Well is a vast overstatement.
Oh.
Am I sounding robotic?
Yes.
Because it's my normal voice.
Weird.
And what you're saying only like goes through like once every 5 seconds.
You
I
might
see.
have to restart your routers.
Yeah, I really think this is a connection issue between
Gotta be regional.
where we are and where they are, because
It
it doesn't make
lining up
sense that
too
it would have
much.
hit two people at the same time that are
Yeah.
geographically isolated from, I guess, at least the other people. Let me see if I can join the other VC. Boom. Here we go into game room.
It's just this chat that isn't working. Oh my! That's
Because I joined first this voice chat. The server is based now in Europe for this specific voice channel, so hopefully we can hear each other.
Interesting. I can
Yeah.
hear you just fine.
Yeah,
That's-
I can hear you
that-
fine.
That's
So because this voice chat is now based in Europe, not in US.
Yeah,
Apparently,
it works for me. Okay.
Wow,
apparently
it's
the
cool.
people.
It's bullshit that this channel works.
Excellent. That is all we need. Let's
Yeah.
continue.
Anyway,
Alright, let's
Oh
go.
my!
on
Robotic
with the
thing.
session.
Oh,
So,
that is good.
as I was describing, a portal is open on each of your rooms, and you can feel that Vascalos is calling you. Does everybody go to the portal?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
That is quite happy. with
Karash?
doing so.
Should we go or
Max,
Yeah, I'm going.
if
Okay.
I lose you again, buddy, please
Let's
come
go,
and
let's go, let's go,
communicate.
let's go.
all right? She'll flap in, following you in.
So, as you all portal, you find yourself again at Vascalos' palace. You find yourself again at the normal chamber that you usually talk with Vascalos, but this time it's empty. And an imp show up and tell you Vascalos will like to see you all at the dungeon.
All right. Now the first time I've been down there.
Baski, do you know the way?
No.
Well then,
no, I'm usually
time to
blind.
show us your room, Baski.
You were never in that part of the dungeon, my friend.
That's
Mm.
Karash.
Where I'm taking you, it's where Vascalos keep his collection.
Collection?
Oh, of the
Lecture.
beast we captured. I'm guessing that's multiple.
Oh, like the big bear.
Or the wizard drow.
Oh, that guy we saved? Huh.
Why would he be in there?
I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he's there, maybe he's not. I'm just saying.
So, the imp is showing you the way to the dungeon. You're all going down the stairs and making me all perception check.
I see everything.
One day I will actually roll above a 10.
Nope.
So
Nope,
I'm
that's
gonna
not how
say
D&D
this.
works.
Lev, you're the only one who can actually hear it while you're going down the stairs. You hear the sound of roaring monsters. And they sound big.
Okay, instinctively, I will just start like kind of snarling as a response to the roaring. Very quietly though.
Fuck is wrong with you, man?
So as you all go down, you find yourself at big is not enough to describe it. It's gigantic prison. And I'm gonna move to this map.
So this is the fun side of the dungeons.
So I'm gonna ask you guys to put your token at the beginning to the south.
Oh, the bot. Okay.
Happily. One moment, please.
Still waiting for the other two tokens.
Yeah, I tried to. It didn't drop. Come on, kid.
Just waiting on Brynhilda.
I'm trying to drag and drop it, and it's not happening.
Are you putting it into darkness on accident?
You don't see yourself. You're in.
There I am.
There you are.
Yeah,
It took a while. Thank you.
So
Yeah, I'm unable to grab it for some reason.
you all just straight up see Vascalos is in front of you. And you can also see that he has company. You can clearly see Black Skull and his wife.
Ugh.
And Vascalos sees you and waves. Oh, come in, come in. I wanted to show you something before we talk about today's business. And exactly when he says that, from this side, you see something gigantic slams itself on the bars. And I'm going to reveal it. It's your old friend.
I was completely expecting Shia LaBeouf, but that's fine. Too.
Yeah,
Shia
so
LaBeouf
is
is dead. Shia LaBeouf is dead. Okay.
I just,
So this is the fun side of the dungeon.
I just kind of walk over and kick the bars. Quiet down.
Are you sure about that?
I don't think you're gonna scare an apex predator trying to threaten it.
I believe
Brynhilda
that's
will just wave to it.
normal.
Hi again.
You
That's
can
that
just hear
clean
multiple
apex.
roars coming from this monstrosity, and you recognize the digit of 68 embedded on his on his body. I recognize the specimen that you captured for me. He's been a very good teddy bear. And if you look to the left, you will see this dangerous creatures, should I say.
To the right. Oh, those frogs. Zoom.
They're unnaturally pink.
They're kind of cute.
No, they're not. I want to break them.
I have a nose to pet
You
them.
want to break everything.
They look edible, honestly.
These even more breakable.
Let me explain what those creatures are. Are you familiar with the magical item known as Bag of Beans?
I've heard of it. Don't know shit about it.
Well, you see, I have another group of minions that works for me, and they did some shit with that magical item. One of the effect was summoning those lovely pink frogs. And you know what happened when you pet them?
What, you go insane or something?
No, the frog turned into a random monster. It can turn into a goblin, to a giant, to a freaking dragon. That's why it is dangerous.
Do not touch. Got it.
But I can pet them as long as they're caged, right?
If you pet them, they will shapeshift.
But they're caged.
That's why they are so far away from the bars.
An ancient red dragon can melt any bar.
Anyway, please continue. There are more things I want to show you. Stop. And as you look to your right, and as I said, the group of my other minions have very talent, are very skilled at getting themselves into trouble. I sent them on a mission to raid slavers from the Obsidian Skull that were carrying a treasure chest. And needless to say, they gloriously failed by shooting a freaking firework in the Underdark right straight to a nest of this fellow. Let me reveal it. Allow me to introduce you the Spider Dragon. And you can see the dragon slams its head on the bars. And you can actually see like spiders crawling all over his bodies.
We can't see it.
What was his breath
I
say?
get it.
Web attack, web breath.
Don't you see the area that I just revealed?
No, it didn't reveal.
It's to the
Did
left.
for me.
For me.
Oh, he said
It's
right.
not to
Oh.
yeah, I know.
My right, sorry.
Th-
Vascularis is right, yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Let me show you the art.
He's kind of big, right?
This is certainly not one of Tiamat's dragons.
This is like bigger than ancient giants, you know.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
great
It is.
worm.
Some of this is some of these monsters are a little oversized, I feel. Yikes.
Oh,
More
that
than
is the
little.
correct size.
There's not even a size classification for that.
And
There
that-
are-
Gargantuan is
Isn't-
like this
At that
and
point,
bigger.
it's literally just a Titan.
Titan is an unclassified size class. That is the tallest or
Exactly.
largest that it can be. So it's just that. It's the undefined large size.
This is Gargantuan, okay?
Why
Oh,
is
sorry.
it so Big.
Also, you will, if you take a look to the other side, you will see something terrifying as well. I think you have heard the legend of this creature.
The
I'm sorry.
Tarrasque.
What? This man does not have a Tarrasque in here.
How
Yeah.
do you have an Eater of Worlds locked up?
Is there also someone shooting a spell at it in there with him?
Yes.
I'm just
You can
messing.
actually see that the bars, the prison cells have like these red runes all over the place. That's how he keeps all of these creatures in prison.
Can I
Is it
recognize the
asleep or
runes?
Is it active?
Sure, make an Arcana check.
So if somebody summons like a Tarask from like Tarask scroll, does this one disappear? You know, maybe.
You
11.
have no idea how powerful these magical runes have to be in order to keep this kind of creature in prison.
No.
But then
you do-
again, you do know that Vascaloris is very powerful.
I'm sorry. Do you have a nuke as a pet?
I
It's
mean,
an Eater of Worlds. The
Do you
Tarrasque is
know-
a deadly monster.
yeah, I mean, I'm gonna use some of these monsters on the day of the invasion.
Oh,
They're really big.
Yeah,
As long as my
I
clan
know.
You
fine.
can just end the world already easy.
Well, after some training and some magical enhancement, maybe I will be able to control this Tarrasque probably. But for now, I just keep it as, a very cool specimen for my collection.
As long as my clan isn't harmed, I'm fine with it.
But please continue. I have more to show you. By the way, it's getting more fascinating the further you come.
It's gonna get more fascinating than a fucking Tarask. Okay.
Mhm.
I swear, if this dude has Tiamat in prison, Baski's gonna be pissed.
Oh, don't be insensitive. We have a priestess of Tiamat right there.
Oh, I am a follower of Tiamat.
Yeah, she's an ally. The queen of the abyss.
That's good.
And as you look to the left, your left, allow me to introduce Scylla, the Leviathan of the Nether. And where is the art?
Oh, what the Christ!
Must have been one hell of a hunt to get it in here.
Actually, super easy, barely inconvenience.
Wait, what?
It's like a giant demonic salamander.
He looks like a
And
slad.
I'm gonna find this out about. No, I don't want to show the sheet. Ah, there we go. Here's the art. You can actually see this.
It's a giant
Leviathan.
fucking shark.
It's not a shark, it's a Leviathan that is flying in the air.
It's a giant fucking air shark.
Now where's its siren to control it?
Oh, this one actually Scylla is under full control. And you see Vascaloris is approaching the cage and actually petting her.
That is adorable.
Yeah, I would not recommend huge value though.
Oh, I'm not. I don't want to lose my entire body to one bite.
I was gonna try, but you said not to, so I won't.
But this is really the gem of all of my collection. And I could have not done it without the help of Black Skull. And when you look to your right, you can actually see like darkness surrounds it. And you see Vascaloris revealing this creature.
Oh, what the hell?
That looks
Come on, get up,
gruesome.
get up, get up.
I love it.
So you see, this is I'm gonna name it hateful. The abomination. And if you look at the art, you can actually see that this creature is built from several parts of demons. As you see, the Blood War was such a fascinating event. And, you know, I took some of the body parts of the demon lords that were defeated. You know, Demogorgon, let me see the names. I don't want to accidentally say a name that is not related. Which demons are? Da, 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 da. Ah, there we go. The Demogorgon, the Pale Knight, the Queen of Chaos, and Pazuzu are some of the demon lords that build this monstrosity.
Interesting.
Well, what about Yinagu? This is just like a out of character question.
Which one?
Yinagu?
Isn't Inogu the Knoll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Inago is actually one of the demon lords that managed to escape the Blood War.
Okay.
And funny enough, this is why I summoned you here. Not about specific Inago, but somebody else. And he points at Hateful. You see, this is my doomsday weapon when we launch the devil invasion on the world. I'm gonna unleash those creatures and just demolish every civilization that will dare to stand against Asmodeus. But you know, preparation needs to be made, and this creature has only been resurrected thanks to Black Skull. And Tiamat was kind enough to deliver us intelligence and information for this lovely priestess, he points at the dead wife. And she actually told me something very interesting. One of the demon lords that escaped the Blood War is hiding in the Underdark. Care to guess which one I'm talking
The
about?
White Spots Devil.
No, not him. That's a very different entity. But the one I'm specifically talking about,
Is it Loth?
no. Love is the main demon lord that is still alive that we know of and is the biggest threat to us in the Underdark. But somebody else has recently taken refuge. And the one I'm talking about is Orcus.
Religion check to know who that is?
Roll me a religion check.
15.
You have heard the name Orcus. It's like hearing the name of like Satan. It's very well known as the self-proclaimed god of the undead. And you know he is a demon lord and basically it. Now let me tell you about this fat piece of shit of a demon lord. He is nasty to deal with. However, he is not the same as he used to. Because you see, the Great War, the Blood War did took a toll on him. And he is wicked. Wicked enough for somebody like you people to kill. Not that I'm saying it would not be very deadly encounter, but still very possible. And now you ask yourself, why am I not dealing with it personally? Because that demon lord was wise enough to basically block me from teleporting or entering his little temple. So I'm gonna have to send you. Any questions?
You
Why don't you
want to
send
send
the
us
big
to...
sharky over there to just devour everything?
Well, you see, it's an underground temple.
Why do you want us to deal with the Demon Lord? Or Devil Lord, whatever. I don't care right now.
It's a demon lord.
You
We're
know,
devils. Or something.
Oh yeah, whatever. The underworlds are confusing and it's not my thing.
in case you didn't catch up, we won the Blood War, and we have conquered the Abyss. And thanks for my strategy, I managed to convince 2 demon lords to betray the other demon lords. That's how the Pale Knight was defeated. I managed to convince 2 of our children to betray her, and that's how we got, well, the upper hand. Also by, matching perfect archdevil to face the weakest demon lord to face. And that's how they all fell. And Tiamat took control over the abyss. And while she was torturing some demons, she actually managed to squeeze some information about the whereabouts of Orcus.
So, will you be able to teleport us there, or
Well, that's the thing. I don't really know the exact location. However,
Boss, I'm gonna be real. Don't you think this is like a suicide mission for us?
Yeah.
Orcus is like on another level.
yeah, but he's not the same. He is a pale shadow of what he used to be. Think about this. The source of his power was the abyss, and he was kicked out of it. He is weakened.
do you know where he is in the Underdark?
Not exactly. I know he has a temple in the Underdark, in the territory of the children of Baal. The children of Baal are known for being very open-minded to various death pantheon deities. So they let every cult or religion that worship death a land to settle and worship their death deity. But
It'll make it sneaking in a lot easier if we know that.
yeah, but the other minions, when they the ones who encountered the spider dragon. By the way, one of them was eaten by it. Uh, Told me of a very intelligent drow that travel in a certain region. He seems to be very informant of the area and the surrounding. Maybe you should question it.
Anything unique about this drow?
Well, before the party dealt with the obsidian skull and fought them, he did tell them about a very interesting place. Apparently, there is a slave mine in that specific area that is run by 2 vampires. One seems to be a baron, but the other one seems to be a very unique vampire. You see, the children of Baal are not your typical vampires. They are something much more sinister than that. They are actually vampiric dragons. Well, at least the purebloods are.
Wait, vampire. Wait, dragons that. I mean, I guess that one's a spider, but wait, really?
Vampirism isn't just a humanoid infection.
Well, yeah, no, that makes sense. It's just. Huh.
They actually like to prefer calling themselves blood dragons, but never be too picky. As I was saying, they have control over this area, but the one specific unique vampire that is in that mine is an exiled prince of the children of Baal. He's actually a very known figure in the Underdark. He is known as the champion of the deep. And according to the legend, when Swaria sent legions to deal with the Underdark a long, long time ago, he was the one who defeated the legion by himself and defended the Underdark. That's the reason they made the Pact of Light and Day. So the forces will not invade each other, because the upper realm knew that day the Underdark could not be conquered.
Would I have heard of the Pact of Night and Day before?
You can no, actually no, you will not have heard that.
God,
Let's just shine some sun on them, and they're gonna evaporate.
And it will tell you why you haven't heard of this, because that is a secret that only the noble, the highest of noble society will know in Valhalla and Swaria. The aristocrats are the one who's running this little operation through the Obsidian Skull, delivering slaves to the different factions of the Underdark for exchange of gold and jewelry, and the promise of not invading.
what about down here in the Underdark? Who knows about it down here?
Well,
Weren't there Durgar invading the surface recently? Don't they know?
oh, they know. They just don't care.
Hmm.
But most of the factions will know. That's why they allow the Obsidian Skulls to enter their territory.
Were
So,
the Obsidian Skulls working in Brightwater?
what makes you say that?
I guess it was just Black Skull, huh? And she kind of glares across at him, remembering that he was, capturing and killing children, which is
With
pretty
all due
disgusting and
respect,
horrible.
he is Black Skull, we are talking about Obsidian Skull. There is a difference.
Only the amount of luster.
Hey, look, at least he got his wife back. Happy ending. Well, to him at least. So, here's what is going to happen. You're going to wake up back at the Underjaws, and you're going to head to the north, where you will search for this drow. He will be right at the edge of a cliff if you head strictly north. He likes to call himself Polly. He seems to be very cooperative, seems to be like a businessman, a merchant. Polly. Let me type it for you.
Oh, Foley. Let me put that in the notes.
Phony.
Polly.
I know, I'm just kidding.
So, you guys need to head out to find the drow and ask him the whereabouts of Orcus' temple and what he knows of it. And then, start heading towards it. But don't worry about facing a demigod. Well, a god, should I say. It's a demon lord, not really a god. Who am I kidding? You will have some of my blessing when you face him.
If you want me to go against a demon lord, then I have a bone to pick with you first.
Oh, have you?
See, and I will kind of like draw the ruby blade from my back and point it towards him.
I don't advise that.
You told me that this blade would serve me well, but it's way too heavy for me.
Say what now? Heavy for you?
Heavy.
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 I'm a soldier, not a bodybuilder.
That would be me as a bodybuilder.
Okay. So you complain that I gave you a very powerful item.
I can't use it well if I can't lift it.
Uh-huh. And what exactly do you want me to do with that?
Shrink it or something.
Shrink
I'm
it.
so confused what's happening here.
But boss, did he have any other weapons just laying around, not being used? Maybe he can switch it out.
He looks at the cheeky fighter and tell you this. I like the cocky attitude and the nerve to actually demand something from me. So I'm going to give you exactly what you want. And a black portal appear right in front of you, Lev. And Vascularo tell you, please put your hand in it, if you dare.
Is it going to eat my arm?
Yeah.
Well, it will give you exactly what you want.
Maybe it'll make you buff.
Why I
Maybe
keep
it will
doing
make
as
you
you
style
tell me to is a wonder to me. And he'll kind of like stick his arm into the portal while
and
closing
you
his eyes and
feel-
looking away.
You feel your hand is grabbing the handle of a weapon.
I pull it out.
You pull it out, and it seems like a normal sword.
Hey boss, can I have one as well? I've been carrying this shitty ass.
You can have the ruby sword if you want.
Can you lift it?
I kind of look back and forth between the flaming ruby blade and the sword.
Oh well, it's much more than it seems.
Sure, I'll take the ruby blade.
So,
Sure, why the fuck not? At least I can use this. And I hand over the ruby blade.
Were
the
you
moment
not proficient with the ruby blade?
It's not proficiency. It was a restriction.
No, not restriction. It was
What
low
was the
strength stat.
Ah, yeah.
restriction? Was it literally just taking up too much space in your inventory because it was heavy?
No, it was literally just.
Or are you a dex fighter?
I'm a dex fighter.
Oh.
So, the moment you touch the sword, you feel the ruin on Vascaloris' on your neck. The ruins of Vascaloris burn your flesh. This sword is very special, my child. It will connect you directly to me and will allow you to do certain stuff you would normally wouldn't be able to do with a sword. But that will mean you will accept me as fully as your patron.
Now that's bullshit. I never agreed to that.
Well, if you want a sword, a very powerful sword for that specific skill, that is the cost.
Take the level in Hexblade, poggers.
Will I be able to do that sick ass magic stuff?
Yes, you will have a direct connection for some of my power. And if
Fine, do what you want.
And if you couldn't tell, that is a lot of power.
Fine, where do I sign my soul away?
Oh, you see this contract, and he pulls up a scroll from where he's standing, and the scroll rolls all over the way to you, like 25 feet. Just sign the edge, he yells.
Oh.
Best start getting to read.
At least I know Infernal. and I just start at the top where his hand is.
Put on the reading glasses.
Prince, I don't really want anything from you, but if we do this, will you tell me what we talked about?
Vascularo looks at you and tell you, from the moment you will leave here, you will start to get visions.
What do you mean visions?
Vision that will answer your question.
Okay. Then
How in character for demons to give roundabout answers.
So, after a few weeks, Lev finished reading the contract.
I just quickly spit on my hand and write my name.
In spit.
Yeah, he doesn't deserving. He's
Oh,
he's the greatest dick in all hell.
Wonderful! This non-draconic contract is now signed, and you are you are officially accepted Vascaloris as your patron.
I feel like
Was it
that's when the
5-1?
plane of law is supposed
Okay,
to
back.
step in and discuss the contract terms.
Oh, it's easy. He gets magical sword and magical powers. I get whatever the fuck I want.
knock, knock, knock. Do you have a moment today to talk about Prince Vascularo, your lord and savior? Evangelical devils.
Do you have a moment to talk about Lord Vascularos? Please, I need to vent.
So, yeah, you are officially accepted him as a patron. You have access to your spells and the weapon we discussed. You can use it at will.
Sick.
Okay. So, Jax, you taking the Ruby Blade? Jax.
Yeah, and aren't I, boss? Aren't I like due some downtime in hell as well?
You should be honored to have this great blade. You know who used to wield this blade?
Me?
Honestly, I don't really care.
Oh, you should. It was one of Zariel Hell Riders.
Oh, nice.
Actually, it was her right-hand man who fell into battle in the Blood War.
Even better.
Yeah, I
Wait.
know.
Why is that better? Who's Zariel?
Oh, she is the archdevil of the first layer of hell, a fallen angel.
So, can I have my downtime in hell or not?
Oh, would you like to see your wives?
Did I hear wives, plural?
I would like to visit just for a couple of hours, half a day.
Sure. Which ones? The
No,
ones who-
not the
but-
wives, but the Avernus.
Ah. Aren't you a cheeky one? Sure. So you get exactly 24 hours to do whatever you want in hell.
Perfect. He's gonna find someone who's willing to buy the sword. Preferably someone next to Zariel, because they're gonna pay a
I'm
lot.
just gonna say, if Vascaros will hear you sold the sword of Zariel, he will probably be angry. Just say,
Baski even asked,
Is it-
can you even wield that thing?
He's gone.
I
He's
don't know why the
embarrassing.
first option wasn't to give it to your artificer who could turn it into like 5 rapiers, but whatever. Sure, let's deal with this.
Yeah, sell it instead of splitting it. Everyone has a ruby rapier.
I don't think you can do that.
So, is the sword of Zariel a rapier, or is it like a long sword?
Wait, is it actually
great
the
sword.
sword of Zariel? No, it's a
No,
ruby blade.
this-
So
The ruby blade is, he said it was the blade of Zariel's right-hand person who died, and it's a great
Okay,
sword
yeah.
patterned weapon.
Okay. And the new
Actually-
sword is
My new sword?
What kind of sword is the new sword?
My new sword is a rapier.
Okay, so you did actually get something you could use.
Yeah.
Are you a hexblade now?
Who knows?
You definitely are.
Who knows?
I know.
Karash is getting stabbed to death right now.
All right. He detected thoughts on you. You know what your plan is. You're getting beaten to death. Boss, what are you doing?
Currently working on my aiming skills.
Why are you trying to murder one of your workers? I feel like you kind of forgot about your own OSHA system.
Yeah. Anyway, so after giving the ruby to the paladin, you guys know your assignment, and we will just tell you to go back to the Underjals, and tomorrow morning to start head to the north. And also,
yeah. Thanks for not using chain devils this time.
oh, don't worry. The next time will be issue. I will send Sila.
Oh, please do not.
So, you guys are teleported back to the Underjals. Yep.
Imagine a simple, and then you're back.
By the way, you hear the voice. You should probably not tell about the existence of this gigantic monster that will unleash on the invasion.
I mean, I don't plan on it.
Don't tell me what to do. You're not my dad.
Nobody can kill you.
Technically,
You're not my dad. I am your
technically-
patron.
Technically, he's officially your sugar daddy right now.
And yet he hasn't given us any money.
Yeah. Where's our money?
Oh, excuse me for giving you eldritch powers, not eldritch powers, demonic powers, and resources.
I didn't sign up for no demonic powers. I didn't take that transformation.
Remember,
I know
It
you're
was-
here, Dracula, you big
Oh.
fucking nerd. Where the fuck is my money?
you owe me $5. What the fuck, my money?
And by the way, Brendan, don't worry about that part.
The money?
No, the transformation.
Yeah, I heard about blood dragons. I know what's happening.
Uh-huh. So,
I
I
know
think
what's up.
this will be a good place to stop.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
I thought I felt like we were kind of coming to an end somehow.
we can stop the recording now.